A little blurry. Better. Ah, wow. Welcome back. Uh, we played this morning and, or no, afternoon, our time, of course. And we're done. And I watched our football game. Packers won. Packers is our team. So Packers won. And I'm here to practice. I'm getting part of equipment tomorrow from ICA company, Eliminated Cunards. So it'll be a treat for everybody here. Hopefully, we can sell a few of those units. Oh, yeah, that's straight, huh? That is super straight. Right on money. So, what I'm going to do today is I got to get on this drill. I haven't done it for a long time. So, I'm going to shoot basically diagonally and try to first follow the cue ball with the object ball in the pocket, then stop the cue ball where the object ball is, and then draw it back. So this is truly the best straight in drill that you can do for your fundamentals, aiming, and everything. I might even put my glasses on so I can see the edges better. I'm gonna actually order a pair of pool glasses because you're not gonna believe it, but my vision uh, went from perfect to farsighted about 7 years ago. But I'm still holding on. It didn't change to any worse since 7 years. I just did the eye exam Friday because I wanted to order those pool glasses. So when it's dark at the end of the day, it's blurry and hard to see. I'm doing a Mighty Axe drill. So I can repeat if you didn't hear it. So I'm going to shoot diagonally and I'm trying to follow the cue ball in the pocket. So it's very hard to do. Fedor Gorst or any of those guys make it look easy. For us mortals, it's not that easy. Yeah, first you got to make the ball. So I cut it to the left. Same shot, identical. So that means I'm just aiming slightly off. My stroke is good. So you have to kind of hold on to all your fundamentals, your stroke, your routine, and everything here. It's very important. Better. I tried to adjust a little bit. So it's tedious work. It's not easy by any means. You got to warm up. And this is my first 3 shots. Since I got here, I didn't warm up. I didn't do anything. Same cut to the left. Stroke is good. Look at that. Follow through. Everything's perfect, except I do not aim correctly. And you say, why is it so hard to aim? You shoot straight. Yeah, but that's the problem. A little bit better, but not anywhere near going in the pocket with the cue ball. So left and right is different. Feels different a little bit. So we're going to work on that until we get really comfortable with it. I'm still cutting to the left, but not terribly bad anymore. So I just gotta adjust a little bit better. Nope. Still cutting to the left. I'll get there. Just got to get the right feeling and keep doing it until it cements to a muscle memory. Better. So the pattern is, I can see the pattern. I'm cutting to the left. And that's the pattern. Lawrence, hello. Just doing the Mighty Axe drill. Working on the aim, stroke, and fundamentals. I need to follow the cue ball with the object ball. No, 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 no. Let's see what happened. The stroke is good. It's just the stroke was good. All right, here we go. There you go. Much better now. So the reason I'm doing it, because I felt I start missing these shots, not these shots, but longer shots, straight in shots. So that's why I'm here. I want to get back to this until I get it right again. Oh yeah, getting closer. Getting closer. Getting closer, guys. It would be nice to have a spotter, someone who can spot the ball for you so you don't go up and down. I have a little device machine for it, but it's not going to be super accurate, so we'll have to kind of either move the cue ball. I think it's straight. Another thing, I probably could set it up not so straight, not so diagonally, maybe slightly off, and that's why. Getting closer. Oh, that stroke is good. A very nice straight follow through. I really like that. You know what we should do? Yeah. Here we go. Oh yeah, right there. Nope. Close, close. Getting closer. Getting closer. Nope. Not this one. Hmm. Still cutting to the left. So there's something that I don't see or I don't line up properly, but I'm cutting to the left majority of my shots. Stroke is good, delivery is good. I'm not wobbly, I'm not jumping up. Yep. And we're not saying that pockets are tight or not tight, because if I shoot the center, it doesn't matter how tight the pocket is. It's got to go in the center of the pocket, the way I set it up. Yes, right there, right there. Oh, close. Yeah, you can spend hours here with this uh, drill, and it's going to help tremendously with your stroke, aim, discipline, fundamentals, focus, all the good stuff. Oh yeah, first one. Right there, I could see it. It was going good. So that's the objective of this exercise, to follow the cue ball with the object ball in the pocket. So I had a good feeling. So I just gotta repeat this good feeling a few extra times. Nope. This time I cut it on the right. So I was aware of my cutting to the left, so I probably adjusted a little bit and overcut it. Not terribly bad, but this shot was still overcut it to the left a little bit, and that's why cue ball went that way. This is a 4¼ inch pocket, but the ball is 2¼ inch diameter, so there's plenty of room for the ball. So you can cut the ball to the left or the right side of the pocket, and that's what's happening. It was not a 100% accurate shot. Same thing, identical. Stroke good, everything's good. Aim is not there. I don't deliver the cue ball to the center of the object ball. One is not enough. I got to follow more. Follow more balls in. Nope. Yes, right there. Come on. Almost dropped it. Hey, Louise. Welcome. I'm just practicing right now. Working on diagonal shots called MyDX. Just trying to get consistent with this long shots, straight in shots. Not too bad, but still not in. So this one I shot on the right side. Yep. And hit the point of the pocket. There we go. Same thing. Identical miss. So what it tells me, either I don't line up properly, stroke's good, everything's good, delivery's good. It's just my aim or lineup is faulty. So let's reset everything and try it again. Same thing. Same thing. Yep. Okay. No worries. Again, same thing. All right. So I'm cutting to the right. I need to be more straight on it. Interesting. Here we go. Same thing. Even more. So I got a more to the left now. Huh. That's a little bit. Okay, here we go. So this one I over adjusted so much that I just completely missed it. Okay, I'm gonna get back on line here. Getting closer. Getting closer. Still, I cut it to the right of to the left of the pocket. That means I hit it on the right side, not in the center. Okay. Let's see. I think I have something different to work with. Much better. I think I figured something out. This is hard work, guys. It's just a practice. It's no fun. Just a lot of grinding, a lot of doing repetitions, a lot of shots. If it doesn't work, you just got to keep working on it until it works. There you go. That's the good one. The best one so far. That's what we're aiming for. Shots like that. So, there you go. There you go. We're on it. Just got to catch that right feeling. And remember it, how to do it. Burn it in the muscle memory. Pretty close. I got the ball in there. So I was slightly off then because the ball kind of wobbled in there. So, all right, this side is getting better. Gonna take a few more shots, of course. We're not gonna stop. Just want to cement this feeling into the memory. All right, slightly. So I hit slightly on the left side of the ball. No, 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 no. Let's see what I did wrong here. Stroke was good. Stroke looked very straight. There you go. Pretty good. Almost there. So at least we're becoming more consistent with the shot. right there. It's happening more and more. So we're on the right track here. Cut it slightly to the left of the pocket. That means right of the ball, right side of the ball. Okay. Oh yeah, right there. Right on the money. Beautiful shot. Right there, guys. Watch this. Good delivery. Straight follow through. Just got to stay down a little bit longer. Don't get excited and pop up after the shot. Just stay down. Stay down and watch the ball drop as you're staying down. So I gotta stay a little bit longer. Here we go again. Very close. Very close. So let's shoot a couple more. Let's shoot a couple more. So what does it do? It just helps you to shoot a straight in shot from pretty much any distance. Because those are the hardest shots, straight in shots versus cuts. Cuts are much easier. And it gives you a lot of confidence when you have to take a long shot. Because you're already prepared for it. Not the first time you're shooting it. You shot it 100 times before, so you know what to do. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, guys. This channel is all about practice and having fun. We'll practice, we'll play games, 9-ball, 8-ball, one pocket, rotation. So it's all about growing here, working hard, practicing, challenging ourselves. No, but I saw it right away. All right. I would still have to say I got to do a couple more on this side before I go to the other side. So I'm pretty much making every ball now after a warm up. But let's see if it becomes like a second nature. Okay, right here. There you go. That's happening more and more. Very solid, very good shot, good fundamentals. Stay down, follow through. The setup was good. Everything was good. Nope. Cut it to the left of the ball. I mean, to the right of the ball. Sorry. That was weird. All right. Still a little bit on the right side. No, on the left side. I'm sorry. On the left side of the ball. That's okay. Let's go for a couple more. Got the cue ball in the pocket. Not bad. So I'm slightly off, slightly. Don't forget this is a 4¼ inch pockets. If you would have 4½-inch pocket, this ball would drop. But we still know I didn't hit it in the center. So if I hit in the center, doesn't matter what size of the pocket it is. All right, here we go. Close again. So basically what it tells me, I'm missing center, but micro dot. So I'm missing it by very little. I don't miss it by much. Because every time I shoot, I get a cue ball literally right on the edge of the pocket, which is the margin of my arrow is pretty slim. So, but we're still gonna take a couple more shots. See, it was practice. We start getting more and more and more. So that's what it's all about. First 10 shots were ugly, and now we're on something good here. So let's finish this whole rack and be done with it. So we'll switch to the other side because left side and right side have a slight difference of view, point of view, because if you're righty or lefty, it changes your point of view a little bit. So you have to learn how to shoot the same shot from both sides. Or actually, we can do a stop shot after that. Stop shot and a little draw. So let's work on this first. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Follow through. Cue ball's going with the object ball. Nothing wrong with that shot. If you can do 80% of those, oh, your pool game will elevate like crazy. All right, guys. By the way, you can check the channel. I got a lot of interesting shots there, a lot of interesting material. I should probably post more and record more games, but most of them are on the streams, so you can watch those streams. There's educational material, a lot of good stuff. So if you have time, take a look, subscribe, like, and we appreciate your support. Very close, very close. It's okay, it's a good result. I still want to follow it, but oh, first miss. Let's see. The stroke is good again. Okay. See, I can't complain about my fundamentals or stroke. I think it's the issue in lineup, maybe, or the way I see where I'm aiming. That's another thing. I don't know if my head is tilted, probably not. All right, this was much more off than all the other shots. I can see it. So it's okay. That's why we're here, to get better. Oh yeah, right there. Boom. Okay, I gotta keep my, if you guys see, if you notice, my left foot after the shot twists. So I gotta keep my foot on the ground. It's a bad habit I have. You can see it in the video. Every time I make a shot, my foot goes like this. Really bad habit. Because it gives me a movement. I noticed that. I kept my left foot on the ground. So you want to be perfectly still during the shot and after the shot. You can't make any movements, head movement, body movement, hands, arms, everything, feet, everything needs to be cemented. Can't complain about this one. Slightly off, just barely off. I hit about here was the cue ball. So the aim was a little bit off. Looks like it. All right, here we go. Still a little bit off. Let's finish positive on this last two balls. Positive finish, guys. Positive. Cannot finish on negative notes. I like it. Almost there. I didn't move my left foot. I'm thinking about it now too. Don't move the foot. How many how many of you are watching? All right. 63. Welcome everyone. I'm just practicing. Trying to get better here. That's what it's all about. All right, very last shot. It's like taking the 9 ball at the World Championship. So gotta give myself a little bit of pressure. All right, slightly off. Okay, so we'll call this, I would say B, B. I'll give it a B, A, B, C, B. I'll give it a B. I start getting that feeling right, and I'm gonna work on it more later. So okay, now I'm gonna work on the stop shot. So I want to stop the cue ball where the 9 ball is. I think this is comfortable for me. I don't have to go over the rail here. Same spot, same everything. So let's try that. That's not bad, right? First shot. Yeah, that's pretty good. So basically, if we take the object ball, there was a slight draw. So there's a half ball distance now. So it's not super dead, but it was pretty close. That's good. That's more than good on a distance like that. All right, so stop shot was good. Let's go for another one and see if we're good. Slightly to the left. I hit it on the left side because cue ball doesn't lie. There's an object ball. You see where the cue ball stopped? It should be right here. So it moved about half of a ball, which is okay. It's not terribly bad. So let's go for one more. I'm very happy with this. No. Okay, I should not talk when I shoot. So let's reset. All right, reset, focus. That's perfect. All right, so we got this. So here is where I put that's where the object ball was. So there is probably less than half of an inch space between them. Perfectly would be like this when they pretty much stopped at the same spot, but that's okay. All right, so let's give it a try with a draw shot. And I want to draw it back to the same point where I started. So let's see if that works. So the stop shot is pretty consistent. I'm not gonna practice more because I'm really comfortable with it. So I'm not hurting with the stop shot. So I notice about myself, stop shots or maybe a little draw. I'm more consistent than, for example, long follow like that. So let's see how that draw shot will work. Also, we can get a little closer to warm up. So let's do that. Let's put a dot on it. a little dot, a little donut, and warm up from a little bit closer, yeah, slightly off, a little closer distance. And that's how I tune in for a long draw. So let's see how this works. So I just moved it probably, so this is a foot. So yeah, about a foot forward from where it was. So basically, this is probably what, 3 feet to the ball, something like that. Well, actually, almost 4 feet. It's 44 inches. Yeah, so I gotta draw, I gotta get to the ball and draw back. So that's gonna give me 6, 8 feet of a draw. Because when you hit the ball towards the object ball, it's spinning backwards, so it's a draw. The further it goes, the more it wears off. So it's a very tricky shot too. Not bad at all. Almost on a straight line. And look where I'm at. So I got, so it was what, 44 inches. And then we got to another 6 feet. So 10 feet, 10 feet of a draw, that would give us 3 meters. If you guys watching in meters and centimeters, so that gives me 3 meters of draw. That's pretty good. Okay. And it was pretty straight, almost. So I hit it on the right side of the ball, and that's why the cue ball went here. But it was good enough to the pocket, so. All right, let's do one more. I don't think I'm straight. And I think the draw was very straight. So a little bit, back a foot, left and right. But I'm still getting 10 feet of a draw. That's pretty good. The table is 9 foot. So basically, I can go and bounce off the rail. I can actually do that. I'm just worried about making a ball with that kind of draw. So let's bounce off the rail or get into the pocket. That would be even better. Here. Oh, look how beautiful it is. Straight line. Oh, priceless. Right on a straight line through the dot. I went through both dots and got here. So what we're learning here, that stop shot and the draw shot is a more consistent shot for me. So in the game, if I have to take a shot and I know my draw shot is more consistent, I'll take a draw shot. Not enough draw on this one. So I lost a foot of draw. What that means, I didn't hit the ball as low as I aimed. During the contact, I contacted much higher on the cue ball where I aimed. So I got to be careful and be aware of that and go lower on the cue ball to get most efficient draw. Let's pay attention to that. Okay, so what happened is I took my eyes off the object ball, and I was looking at where I hit the cue ball, and I missed the shot. So another important thing here is to know what you're doing wrong. Be aware of what you're doing wrong so you don't repeat it again. Look how straight it's going. Oh, music to my ears. Straight back. Beautiful. But still not enough draw. I got to produce much more draw than that. There you go. Look at, oh, come on. Ah, unbelievable. That's the shot. That's the shot. That's perfect fundamentals, and I hit it so straight. All right. So we're doing the right thing here. And that's how you get better, guys. You take shots over and over and over. And you develop that feeling and muscle memory. So when you get to the shot in the real game on the table, you already know what to do. That's the beauty of it. Almost straight. Slightly off. And not enough draw. Draw or off. I hit again slightly above center. I mean, slightly above the point where I was aiming, and that's why I didn't get the maximum draw. I'm still not getting the maximum draw. I'm drawing it back 10 feet or so, but I'm not getting the maximum draw. I know I can do more than that. There you go. Look at this. Another beautiful straight in shot. Oh. Those shots are so fun. No, 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 no. So I cut too much to the right of the object ball, and I missed the stroke because I tried to apply all the force I have. The harder you shoot, the less accurate you become. All right, we got to the rail this time. Couple more balls, guys. Couple more. All right, here we go. Such a good feeling when you do that. Such a good feeling, guys. Look at this beautiful draw. I got it. I was shooting here. Now I moved the foot back. So we went 5 feet here, 5 feet. That's 10. And 2 more here. So 12 feet. 4 meters of draw. That's awesome. All right. So we're good with that. Another thing I want to work on very quick is I'm going to put it here on this side of the table. So I want to do Mike DeLauder's practice exercise. So we're going to put a ball, object ball, and we're going to set up 3 different angles of the shot. So we're going to set up, I wish I would have, hey, what the thing to measure the angles called, guys? Anybody? Please? So that looks like the 20-degree angle 1. So that's 20. All right. That looks 20 to me, is it? Maybe slightly more. 20. Yeah, that's about 20. I don't know. 20. So if we take the line to the pocket, that's 20. This probably 40. Close to 40, right? And this one would be, that's 90 here. So 60, like this, correct? Something like this, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use different amounts of spin to get this ball in, and we're gonna use different heights, how high we go with the spin, left, right, and how high on the ball we're going. So I'm going with the very low right now and soft, and I'm trying to hold the cue ball somewhere here. So it's very important. Whoops, miscued. So that happens. Got to chalk, guys. Got to chalk. As they say in pool holes, chalk is not for decoration, right? All right, here we go. All right, so close enough. I was able to hold the cue ball there. Let's do it again. I probably overcut it a little bit, so. Yeah, right there. That's a nice one. Hi. Barbara Hey, Barbara. Yes, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm learning. I'm practicing. So we're all about practice and having fun here. So we played early today, and now I watched the Packers game because I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I'm here to practice and share it with you guys. So please like and subscribe if you like the content. There'll be much more interesting material coming your way. We're getting some out of this world equipment. Hopefully next week we can install it, training equipment for learning pool. All right, here we go. So same shot, hold the cue ball. Right there, perfect. Do it right. Yes, Barbara. I'm working on it and I'm trying to do it right. All right, here you go. So now we do the same stroke, but we're gonna raise the tip slightly on the cue ball and see, and the distance is gonna double because I won't be able to hold it anymore like that. See that? I missed the shot, but can't hold the cue ball with that English anymore. So what does it tell us? The same shot, and we'll raise a little bit. We can move the cue ball slightly out. So that's helpful because if there's a ball here or blocking us, so we know how to move the ball double distance from previous shot. So this is what we're learning here. How to control a cue ball. All right. Well, it's practice. That's why it's boring. I mean, it may be boring to you, but I'm getting better here, and it's only a practice just for now. Later, we're gonna have some games. You don't have to watch if you don't like it. You can freely change the channel. But thank you. All right, here we go. All right, so now let's raise the tip a little bit. So I'm going above the table, probably tip and a half. See, the cue ball is traveling much more distance now. I can't hold it anymore because the cue ball is bouncing off the rail much harder. The draw is not stopping it. So that's very important to know. So I'm going to go even softer stroke. There you go. So double the distance. So pretty much first shot was on this line. I raised it a tip and I got double the distance. So I got from here to here. If I raise the tip even more, I'll be here now. So watch this. So I'm going higher again on the cue ball. Same stroke. Exactly what I said, right? So what if we shoot slightly below center? Obviously, we're going to go even further out. And that's how you know how to control the cue ball, where, what distance, how far it's going. And that's why we got different angles. So I'm going slightly below center with the same stroke. I must hit a little bit lower, okay? So let's do it again. It's all about delivering too. There you go. So that's where I'm at. So for example, you're making this shot and there's a ball here. So it's really easy to get on it because you know if you do this below center, you'll be right on this ball right here. So easy to shoot. If you want to put slide English, so you're gonna get easier on that ball. So if we put a touch of left on the same shot, so the cue ball is gonna bounce this way, more on the angle. Just touch of left. There you go. So much easier now to shoot this. All right, so we got this. This is simple, right? All right, what happens with the angle becoming a 40 degree? Obviously, you're going to say, hey, it's going to double the distance. Of course. We're going to shoot the same shot, soft and easy, and we're going to be here. Because we can't hold that ball anymore because energy of the cue ball does not transfer fully to the object ball. You see that? So we were here with a super soft stroke in the first attempt. Now we're here. And if I hit a little harder, obviously I'm going to get on the other side of the center line. So that's another thing, good thing to know. So I'm lifting a tip and shooting soft again. Look how much. I missed a shot, but I got closer to the center just by lifting the tip. So I can shoot the shot with the same stroke, same speed. And if I lift the tip up or down on the cue ball, my outcome, cue ball travels further or closer to the rail. So this is such an amazing thing to know. Yeah, with this baby stroke, whatever we did before on a 20 degree angle, with a baby stroke like that, I can get on the next ball. Very easy. What if I go higher, closer to the center with the same stroke? See where I'm at? Wow, now we're traveling almost across the table with the same speed. All I do is lift the tip up or down on the axis of the ball, cue ball. So knowing that, we can hit it harder. If I go below center and hit it harder, here I go. I can go up and down the table if I need to. Right? Just fooling around. Just fooling around, letting that stroke go. All right, let's make this ball. Otherwise, it doesn't look right. All right, we got this. So what happens if we change the angle to 60 degrees? That's even tougher. Now, the cue ball is going to be flying because I'm barely cutting the 6 ball. So the whole energy of the cue ball is going to go into the rail instead of object ball. I missed the shot, but look what I'm at with the super easy stroke. So that tells me it's not that easy to make a shot with that super easy stroke. You're kind of limiting your stroke. So you see professionals going up and down the table because they don't hold their stroke down like that. All right. And also, it's a tough cut. It's a 60-degree cut. A little undercut again. So the rule here is cut thinner than you think. If you think this is thin, cut it thinner. And then you're going to make it. Like that. All right, let's see. A few more of this. Cut thinner. Yeah, when they go, they're such a beautiful shots. But most of the amateurs will miss it into here because they're going to cut it thick like this. Most of the amateurs will do this. Yep, exactly like that. Professionals would often overcut this ball, but never undercut it. Like this. All right, here we go. Let's make the shot. Need to take a couple banks. Banks were off a little bit. So nope. Too hard. No. All right, guys, that would be good for today's practice. I'm going to close the shop. From the third try? Nope. Oh, sure, I can. Yeah, what I can't. Yeah, I can. I can bank, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I can bank, my friend. Is that good? Yeah, that was a good bank. But to see more of this stuff, hit the subscribe button. And I got much more material. Today was just, tonight was just a practice night. So uh, I had a good session. I'm going to close the shop, getting tired. So I don't want to lose my focus. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time, guys. Practice and pool is fun. Play, enjoy. And I'll see you next time.